President Trump praising North Korea for the lack of nuclear missiles in its military parade Sunday. The president tweeting, "This is a big and very positive statement from North Korea. Thank you to Chairman Kim. We will both prove everyone wrong. There is nothing like good dialogue from two people that like each other much better than before I took office." Instead of showcasing military might with its usual show of intercontinental ballistic missiles, the North's 70th anniversary celebration instead focused on economic development and the future of its people. CNN's Will Ripley is live for us in Pyongyang. He is there with more. You're there watching this, the president tweeting about it. Tell us what you've been seeing.
It's like living in an alternate dimension, Christine, compared to what it was like even a year ago when I watched intercontinental ballistic missiles rolling through Kim Il-sung Square here in Pyongyang. President Trump was tweeting threats of fire and fury. Even this new reporting out by journalist Bob Woodward in his new book, claiming that President Trump even drafted a tweet about pulling out the dependence of the 28,000 U.S. troops on the Korean Peninsula. But the Pentagon got back-channel information. The North Koreans would have viewed that as the threat of an imminent attack. We went from that close to military escalation between North Korea and the U.S. to this parade that we saw over the weekend here, where not only were there no intercontinental ballistic missiles, but the theme was all about economic development, international diplomacy, and friendship. They held the mass games, the first mass games in 5 years at the Mayday Stadium here. It's a big spectacle where North Korea uses about 100,000 student performers to send their socialist propaganda message. They showed a picture on a large video screen of the South Korean President Moon Jae-in hugging their leader Kim Jong-un, and the North Korean audience erupted in applause. That is extraordinary. It has never happened before, and it does go to show that at least right now the North Koreans are trying to send an image that they want to open up, they want to make friends with certainly the South Koreans, but even though they didn't mention the United States, this messaging over the weekend certainly directed at the U.S. and President Trump as well. But we need to keep in mind, Christine, they haven't denuclearized, and they still have all those nuclear missiles that used to be out on display in the parade. They just have kept them hidden, at least for now.
All right, Will Ripley for us in Pyongyang. Nice to see you. I'm glad you're there for us. Thanks, Will.
And all of that reporting speaks to what Bob Woodward says in the book and in the interviews. We better hope there's not a crisis.
Right.
And there was one averted, clearly, with that tweet that Will mentioned. All right, coming up.